Atlanta now coming out on the field. First play, and Young is going to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Atlanta.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He was brought down by Matt Milano.
But, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him. But they just say, get well, we'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready? Cougar 19. Let's go.
Now Young. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Atlanta.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's first and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football. Because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
First down, Atlanta.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here we go, Shaq. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Check go.
Young. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Young now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here first and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
Young will set to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Intended for Kyle Pitts. Incomplete. That is 3 plays and out. It's fourth.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Brings up second down.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check go.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He'll try and do this himself. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a nice job there, knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left, and I thought maybe think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead, finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on third down.
Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Young. Over the middle, that's caught by the crowd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Falcon, first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Cougar 19. Ready?
A give to Robinson on the option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Go!
Now Young. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
He'll try and do this himself. And he is going to slide to a halt inside the 5-yard line. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw, Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are feeling good as they extend their lead in this the Super Bowl. The touchdown run on the last drive, his second of this first half, as his guys start here with a 1st and 10. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Throwing, Young. And this will be caught by Mooney. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Never mind worrying about him throwing the football. He's got 3 first-half touchdowns on the ground as his guys begin here on 1st down.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Following the interception, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That one deep for London. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 52 yards. And the Falcons are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Out come the Falcons now. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Young to throw it. That's complete to Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Young to throw it. It's caught inside the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second down and goal. Young. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the fourth. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the fourth. Young with it, third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Ray McLeod, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And here now come the Falcons. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
Set. Cowboy 80. Huh.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Ready, ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says. It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
It'll be Young again. Now he'll tuck this and run, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Falcons have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. The Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 34.
Robinson up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Option play, here's Robinson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Falcon first down.
On the give, here's Robinson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.